advent video calendar. As Legan asked me to discuss the difference between aesthetics and performance. By aesthetics is meant lifting to get into a nice shape, to get muscle definition, and basically creating a great body. And performance is performance in terms of lifting weight, lifting heavy weight, like for powerlifting, weightlifting, CrossFit. For CrossFit is more about endurance and not so much about 1RMs most of the time. And to be honest, I don't think there's such a big difference. I myself am bodybuilder and powerlifter, so I do both. I train for aesthetics and I train for performance. Now I would like to have a look at different factors that are important for training and progress and discuss them. First of all, mental performance. What I mean by mental performance is to design your training. That is how you plan your training, how you think about improvement, and how you set your goals. If you compare me as a powerlifter, when I train in the gym, I record all of my lifts. And the rest periods, I usually don't talk to people. I look at my phone and look exactly what I've done the last set and analyze my lifts. It's more like, okay, here my hips were too high, or here my depth wasn't really great, so I have to go deeper, or here my torso angle was somehow weird. I have to pay attention on the next time when I do the next set. So powerlifting also involves lots of thinking and trying to improve your technique. Or if I see some weaknesses, then my question is, what exercises can I do to get rid of them? How can I get stronger? So powerlifting is not just going into the gym and, oh my god, now I'm going to lift the heaviest weight possible. I just go in and do pure strength and lift heavy. No, powerlifting has also a really big mental aspect where you have to focus on your lifts, on your technique, analyze them in order to improve. And actually the same applies for bodybuilding, for aesthetics. With bodybuilding, you would like to create a certain illusion. Most bodybuilders, if you see them in real life, that aren't the really huge guys you see on stage. I will show you what I mean. If I stand like this, I look more or less normal, maybe a bit bigger frame than most women. But then, if I want to be really big, if I want to pose like a bodybuilder on stage, if I want to show all my muscle, I flare my lats and make myself bigger. So now I look much bigger than if I just stand like this. This is about illusion. With this wide lat spread and spreading out your shoulders, you try to create a certain illusion. For me as a figure competitor, the certain illusion is large shoulders, smaller waist. It's kind of more or less a martini glass shape. And me, I don't have naturally a really small waist, but I create this illusion by training my shoulders, by training my lats and training my legs. So if my shoulders, my lats and my legs get bigger, then my waist will appear naturally smaller. So it's also a mental task you have to perform or to plan for aesthetics, for bodybuilding. It's like, okay, which parts of my body do I need to grow to create the illusion I want to create? Now, I would like to transition to physical performance. Physical performance for a powerlifter is, of course, lifting heavy weight. One goes into the gym, lifts really heavy weights and improves. And then, of course, in a competition, you go for your maximal attempts. You go out there and try to lift as much weight as you possibly can. That is the performance of a powerlifter. Let's look at a bodybuilder. A bodybuilder goes out on stage and shows his or her muscle. This is a performance as well. Do you know how hard it is to flex all your muscle and smile at the same time? I will show you now two of my pictures where I compare myself as a powerlifter and my performance and myself as a bodybuilder and my performance.
This is my usual powerlifting bench press setup. Check out the arrows. I push with my feet towards my head. Then I try to keep my rear on the bench. At the same time, I flex my abs. Also, I pinch my shoulder blades together to take the shoulders out of the movement. At the same time, I try to bring my chest as high as possible. When I lower the bar, I try to place it on the highest point on my chest. And when I bring the weight back up, I focus on my wrists so that they stay straight. So much to the powerlifting setup. Let's have a look at my bodybuilding posing. I have taken this picture today, 2 years after I have practiced bodybuilding posing for the last time, and I'm not really stage lean. But let's see it as the first of a series of progress pictures, and they will definitely do the job for explaining the posing. First of all, you have to push your knees out to get a nice quad sweep. Then, creating an arch in your back. Afterwards, focusing on your abs and flexing them. Then bringing your lats out to get a bigger back. Then rolling your shoulders forward to create nice rounded shoulders. And don't forget, your hands should be relaxed so it looks so easy, and your chest needs to be up. And one thing you should never forget, you should smile. It should look so easy. You should look happy and not tortured. Listen guys, do me a favor, just get up and try it yourself. Bring your into position, try to pose, try to do all the steps I've talked about, and then let me know in the comments, how did you feel? How easy was it? And, well, this is performance, and this is really hard. And to be honest, pushing heavy weight is much easier for me than smiling when my entire body is under tension.
When I started lifting, it was for aesthetics. I wanted to compete in a bodybuilding show, and I've done a figure show before, and it was purely for me. I wanted to get lean and I wanted to grow muscle. Then I realized how cool it is just getting stronger and stronger, just going and lifting really heavy weight and work for it and improve and being able to lift even heavier weights. That's when I totally felt in love with powerlifting, and I was like, oh my god, that's so amazing. It makes me feel so powerful. It gives me so much self-confidence. And just the best thing in the world to go there and lift the heavy weight. And all the progress you see. You can't see progress all the time. After a while, everyone starts plateauing. Beginners grow strength really fast, but the more advanced you are, the more difficult it gets to get stronger and stronger. The same applies for building muscle. At the beginning, it is easier to build muscle, but then the more advanced you become, the more difficult it gets. For this reason, it is actually logical that many bodybuilders or people who started lifting for aesthetics become interested in powerlifting just because they see new progress once their progress in muscle growth started plateauing or started slowing down. However, I think the same applies for powerlifting. I've done only powerlifting competitions in the last 2 years, and my progress started slowing down. Now I'm really considering to go back to bodybuilding and do another bodybuilding competition, because this is for me a new challenge. That is something different, where I have new goals, new challenges, and things I can work on. It doesn't mean that I will stop powerlifting. I definitely won't. But it is a new challenge for me and something that sounds very, very interesting. Especially because I want to compare how I looked like 2.5 years ago when I've done my first bodybuilding show and now. That's why I think there isn't such a big difference between lifting for aesthetics and lifting for performance. Because aesthetics is performance. It's mental performance and it's physical performance. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give it thumbs up. Also comment below, what do you think about lifting for aesthetics or lifting for performance? And do you also think that aesthetics equals performance? I would love to hear your opinion. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, it would be amazing if you would hit the button below and subscribe. And see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye!